All right, brethren. When I do that, you know what that means. It's time. It's time. It's my favorite part of the week. It's time to look at the Creator. It's time to turn our thoughts to the Creator. It's time to try to glorify, to read, to learn a little, even if it's just a little bit out of His Word, how we can escape the world and the downward vibration that's in the world today. This time, that blowing of the trumpet, it means that the Creator is now allowed another little day where we can prepare for the new heavens and the earth that we know is soon, and if not, very imminently to come on this earth, what the earth is not prepared for. So good to see you, Nazarene. Good to see you, Elijah and Sharice. Thank you, brethren, for joining me, and anybody else who comes on the video. And welcome to my channel. It's just a little way station where you can, for other faiths, you come by and you can just get a little bite, a little taste of some encouragement. I realize that the Creator, Jehovah, that I thank you because you've given me the spirit to just try to be an encouragement to my brethren, not try to hit them with things that are over my head and I don't understand, but simply just take your word and just put the most positive spin on it and say what I give you to say so that brethren may be encouraged. We have enough going on in this present reality that's geared to bring you down. We live in a world where people are, it's like they are, what's a good word for, it's like they don't know anything else other than to, I don't want to sound harsh, man, you know what I mean? But maybe I can just speak for myself. If I were to be honest, man, a lot of people I meet in my reality, I don't know how to say this. How can I say this? I regret having to deal with people a lot. I'm sorry it sounds like that. Elizabeth, all right. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I changed the title of the video at the very last second, because I realized I had not downloaded the subject matter for the one I had before. And so I went on ahead and put another video up in place of the one that I had scheduled to do. I realized I had not downloaded it to read from. And so I'll do that at another, I just replaced them and put the one that I was going to do at that time later on this month. And I'm going to do that for today. And then, but I'm just sharing, brethren, that I find I again, man, I don't want to sound harsh. I don't want to sound negative, man, because the soul confirmations are all positive. So is the OAHSPE. But man, if I were to be honest, man, are you brethren the same way? Do you get tested in this reality? Do people test y'all? For some, why is that? Well, we know why it is, I get man, oh man, it seems like every little interaction I have nowadays, it's like there's a test behind it. It's like, you know what I mean? You want to go out in the world, you want to show your best light. You don't want to get attacked. You don't want the Tetracts to get a hold of you. You got to fight them all day long, and you do a good job. And then that one instance happens, where you suffer a setback and you start beating yourself up. And then that's the angels, the unrighteous winning, because now they got you beat up and down. And it's like, oh man, but I say to myself, why is it that everywhere, it's bad enough I can't really talk to anybody about the faiths. Like on the phone, the way I really want to. I can't really talk to nobody. I ain't got nobody I could talk to. Though, really get down with them without feeling like, they don't want to hear it. They're not interested in it, so you got to hold your peace and listen to them talk about the world, and you don't want to do that, but you just going to you trying to put out and trying to keep the peace, and but you really don't want to hear about it. I mean, I get that a lot, man. And you got to compromise in order to have anybody at all, in the world. Hey, Amaris. All right, my Sagittarius, Amaris. Speaking of that woman on the screen, the name of that woman on the screen that I got on my screen for my ministry or for my room on Facebook, Julianne Morlock. Today is her birthday. Yep, my dear old mom. Today is her birthday. There's her food ministry. There's the contact information for anybody who wants to be benevolent. Maybe you already got something going. You need a brother to help. Come in, chip in, be a part of a good thing. There's my contact information. Man, I'm with you. I'm down. I'm with you. I'm down, down, down. I try to target orphans, disabled, and elderly, man, and I ain't afraid. I ain't afraid, man, to jump in because the Creator said that's good, brother. He said, the helpless I give a savior to, but those who are able, I command them to save themselves, So in my links in my description area, you got a couple of options there if you want to donate to children's research or donate to an orphanage or, see, that's the Creator right there, man. See, I'm going to talk about the new earth, brother. The new earth, man. See, we looking forward to that. We looking forward to the new earth, man. Do you know there's a new earth coming? There's a new earth, and it's going to blindside the world. And a lot of people ain't going to be able to hang. You ain't going to be able to hang. I know I'm not trying to sound evil or anything, man, but you're not going to be able to hang by your own decision. You ain't going to want to put out. You ain't going to want to deal with your brother's sincerity and truth and, try to build up your brother, be your brother's keeper. A lot of people, millions ain't going to be able to hang with the new earth. I think I posted something about that in the rooms when I get to the rooms later on, some of the things that I posted, I'm telling you, bro. See, I'm gonna talk about that a lot. I try to pay attention to my soul, man. And when something gets in there, I try to, the Creator is telling me, hey, that's what I work through. That's what I speak to. You become sensitive to it. When you do, you're going to see that. Then you're going to grow and learning how to listen to my voice. And then you're going to know, you're going to grow, elevate in your spirit, which is what you want, And so something comes to my soul and it lines up with the word. Then I take it like that's something the Creator, he want me to share. I'm gonna share it, And so recently it's been on my heart, man. The new earth and Holy Cosmin Day, brother. The Creator done given me the type of spirit try to find in daily life. Try to always find something to encourage brethren with. Try to always find something to encourage brethren with, because they get beat up enough in life. It seemed like we as faithists, man, we can't find, I mean, maybe I can't speak for y'all, but the road that the Creator got me on, it's like, it's a rough, it's, it's kind of rough, man, where, you wish you were more sociable. I wish I had more of a social life. But then again, I don't know, man. Us Libras, we're funny people. We, you know, we want you, but then we don't want you. We want to be sociable, but then we want to be left the hell alone. Am I telling the truth, Elizabeth? Maybe she's different. She a Libra too. It's like, man, I think that the Creator has got it to where you have to have something to, you know, you have to have something to overcome, and then you have to learn to, I don't know, it seemed like, I you know, you have to have something to go against your comfort zone, because the new heavens, the new earth, the kingdom on earth, it sounds like, you know, your brother's keeper. You trying to be your brother's keeper. And that means that you have to be able, to get out of your, I don't know. I think I like what a sister was saying in the chat in the room, that I think the creator, when he brings Cosmic Day, and who knows, man, the 21st, the 25th, where they're talking about this lining up of the planets, man, I hope it's something for us. Brethren, I hope that's something for us, man. I hope it means something for us. I hope it means something for us, man. The kingdom has got to come at some point. You brethren know the kingdom has got to come. At some point, it's got to come, man. Cosmic Day. Cosmic Day, and the OAHSPE, Cosmic Day. I told you, man, I'm a always try to find something that's encouraging to talk about, that give us hope. I think the creator is helping me realize, Yaiquab, when I gave you that channel, I want you to give the brethren hope, man. Give them hope. Talk about things that, that make them happy, that they are who they are, that I made them the way they are, that I gave them the sense to hear my voice and to rejoice that I am telling them how to best prepare for their reality, for their being born in the spirit. Really, man, I'm telling you right now, you brethren know that is the highest blessing you could ever be under. And nobody knows about it. No, don't nobody care. I don't want to say don't nobody care, but you see how this room is very, you know what I mean? And my brethren in the description area, they really don't get the love they deserve. You brethren know that, right? See, can you see what the creator's doing? You see what he's doing? He said, don't, that's cool. That's just the way I got y'all just where I want you, I got you just where I want you. I want you to see what happened when the world, how the world, they can't see me. Most people, they can't find me. They can't find me. You see my power, only a few, they can find me. Even though I'm right, I'm just like it's saying the Jesus of the New Testament. The kingdom is within you. See, it's within you. That's where the creator is. They don't know the secret to finding the creator. Can you believe it? It ain't you know what I mean? See, that's the power of materialism. Ego, riches of the world, pull of the world. You can't find, hey man, you can't find the creator. Hey brother, where can I find the creator? I don't know. What the hell I care? Hey sister, where can I find the creator? Why the hell are you asking me that? You trying to hit on me? I got a man. I ain't interested. Oh, that's where we live. That's the reality we live in. You can't find the creator. So the creator, he just says, all right, I'm going to just all over the world. I'm going to let some people find me. I'm going to let them find me. Okay. Then I'm going to keep them secret, and then when I bring that explosion on the world, people are going to know you haven't been looking for me. See, each one of you brethren, you can testify. I mean, you're like-minded brethren like myself, I grew up thinking I was kooky, square peg, round hole, that type of thing. That's how I grew. That was my mind. I never felt like I could fit. I never felt, I don't know how to say it, man. Maybe everybody feels that way. You young, you growing up, you don't feel normal, but I felt like, man, I I don't really fit in, you know, with these spirits that I'm around. I don't really feel like I fit in, man. I'm one of them type of brethren who I don't get it, I don't get it, man. Well, who does at that age? You growing, I don't know. So I don't, maybe it ain't nothing real. That ain't nothing new, you know. But I just overthought a lot. I overthought. I just overthought. I thought about. I thought. I thought I would think. I thought and I would think and I thought and I would think and I would think and I thought and I thought and trying to find out what it was all about. Wanting to know what it was all about. What's up with everything. I imagine you brethren were the same way. You were in your own little world, man. I mean, you know, you in the world, but you just feel like a space cadet. you know. I mean, that was me. I just had questions and wonders about things that I didn't even know about, but I knew there was something. You know what I mean? I don't have to go down that. Who can explain spirituality and how the creator worked? My older sister was like that. She was like in a world of her own. She was my first real witness of spirituality. You know, my first real witness of spirituality. My oldest sister. I'm positive she was a faithist. I'm positive she was a faithist. But why am I saying all this? I just feel like it's important to let you brethren know that I think that we in a reality that it's not meant to be conducive to who you are. You know what I mean? I don't think it's meant to be conducive to who we are, man. Because it shouldn't be society. You shouldn't be where you feel disconnected. I'm sorry, man. That don't sound like the kingdom of God to me. That don't sound like it to me, man. Where you feel so disconnected, man. And especially, I don't know, maybe it's where I live out here in Cali, where it's hard to live, man. It's hard to live. It's hard to live, you know. It's hard to if you brethren, if you out there, don't come out here, man. If you say, look, I'm gonna move out to Cali and stay with Yaquab, I can only put you up for a week out here where I live. I can only put you up for a week, man, because and then I got to move you out of my apartment. They say here where I'm at, I'm only here by the grace of the creator. He built this place for me. Now you laugh, but I'm telling you, that's the way, I was homeless down the street from this place. I used to just spend my day. I made a covenant with the creator. I used to drive them big rigs. I worked construction, the big Fred Flintstone machines. I used to drive them and drive. Also, I had a Class A. So I was like on top of the world financially, and I hated it. And then I was driving, and I told the creator, called him God at that time. I said, if you get me out of this work world, I'll serve you 24/7. And I prayed that for a long time. And then it happened. And then when it happened, I spent my time at the beach right out down the street here, about 20 minutes away. That's the beach out there, right? I just spent my days there. I had a printer on the side of my truck. I would print them Hebrew Israelite flyers, drive around the Bay Area, pass them out. And I was happy as a clam. A lot of times I did not even know I was homeless. And wouldn't you know it, all that time, man, see, me and Nazarene are trucking brothers. He drive big trucks too. And there I was hanging out at the beach. I had a little routine. I print them flyers. I'd get a hotel on the weekend, print them flyers, and Monday to Friday, go out there to the Bay Area, just hand them things out, where the Negroes hung out. I would just go park myself, hand them out, talk to them. I was part of a camp, a street camp, And that was life. I was by the ocean. I lived out there on the beach. And all that time, the creator was building this place where I'm sitting right now. Right around the time that I started being homeless, and he built this, he started construction on this place where I'm sitting right now. He started construction. And then when the time was right, he moved me in about a year and a half later. See, testimony, man. The creator, when you get with him in your soul, you can't miss him. If you get with the creator in your soul, that's him. That's where you find him, brother. That is where you find him, Yes, sir, man. That's where you find him, and the whole world can't do it. Can't do it, See, America loves it, not where the Negroes hang out, because Hebrew Israelite, you know how they get down, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, people of God, 12 tribes, that's our, so I was under that vibration at the time, I would when I was considering moving to any other city, first thing I would do is find out where the poorest part of the city was. That's the first thing I would do, because I knew that there had to be brethren there. I knew it, when I moved to Sacramento, first thing I did, where was the, what high school was majority black, and so that's the area, that I knew I had to go to, but I didn't mind. It's like, I didn't really care, kind of funny, now that I think about it. But all that time, homeless, hanging out at the beach and trying to serve. And my mind was just, I don't know, when you're spiritual, you just have to go in that direction. You just have to go. You have to do, you're going to do who you are, not like everybody have to take the same path. You could be a silent, your soul speaks to other people's soul. I firmly believe that, man, your soul, it do speak to other souls. You don't have to say anything. You brethren are light, not even know it. Can't limit the creator, man. I really believe that. I was hanging out there all that time, man. Creator was building a place for me to live. And it's like, I can't believe it if you don't have a testimony. You got to have a test. That's how you grow. You just remember the things that happen to you that are out of the blue, you know what I mean? They're abnormal things. Those are testimonies. Abnormal things are testimonies. And you see where the creator, he was dealing with you and you didn't even know it. You have to look back in order to see the creator. So I'm going to talk about the new heavens and the new earth. I'm going to talk about Cosmic Day. I'm in prayer with the creator right now that he'll bring it, because this world that we in right now, we can't go on like this. I'm sorry, but we cannot. We just can't go on like this, man. The world has got to stop, man. The imbalances of it are too great. It's too great, man. It is too great. When you can't enjoy people. People are too preoccupied. They under capitalism, where people take second place to money and materialism. That's not, I'm sorry, man. That's not the kingdom. There ain't no way you could tell me that's the kingdom of God, man. You could tell me a lot of things. You'll never tell me that. That's why I think that creator, when he does whatever he does with the faith, I think it's going to be totally opposite the way it is now. I mean, where it's hard to find love, oh man, if you got it, you brethren, count your lucky stars, man. If you got someone to love you, I mean, connect with you, you count your, now you know what I mean when I say count your lucky stars. I don't believe in luck, you know what I mean? But me, on this side of my reality, creator is teaching me, that see, this ain't the way it's meant to be. It ain't meant to be like this, where people are disconnected from one another. You know, there ain't no, that ain't, it ain't none of my, I didn't create men to be like that. Not me. Don't put that on me. You see, New Earth ain't like that. You know, you can't tell me the Ethereans live like that. You know, they up there jumping and shouting right now. You know, I mean, I know I'm not wrong. So this has got to stop. This situation we in, this materialism, this ego, living under corrupt leaders who are they just all they could think, man, is I'm gonna line my pocket, and you don't care. You know, you don't. In the OAHSPE, it talk about when you don't serve the when you don't serve the people, and you a government. See, another thing that I learned too about time for the soul confirmations. Another thing I learned, if there are any famous people listening to this broadcast, if the president is listening or somebody high up, and you made it off of defrauding other people. I remember a brother, I watched this video, Bronze Yogi. I was looking at his video. He made a very profound statement. He said, you I don't care, man. In order to make it in this reality, if you make it to the top, you got to be corrupt. And he's right. That's what that verse I be talking about, that famous verse in OAHSPE. You know, I'm sorry, man, but it said only rogues was going to inherit our great offices. Now, I think it's talking about America. That means that only undisciplined, unprincipled men, only undisciplined and unprincipled men are going to become president, are going to become senators, are going to become congressmen. And it said after that verse, and this trend is going to continue all the way till the end, brethren. That's where we live right now. Time for the soul confirmations. So here's my dear old mom. Her birthday is today. This is her food ministry. There is the contact information for brethren who want to hook up with me, and you want to do something good. Here's my brother Omian's room. My brother Omian. He's got a couple of rooms. There's one of them right here. So you can send a link, a request to join, and then join the brother's room where you can get like daily updates from the OAHSPE. We post things from the OAHSPE and, try to have fellowship with one another. Here's another of my brother's rooms, brother Omian's room. So you can see it in the description link. Just click on it or copy and paste it or whatever, and then you can join. If anybody's new, you watch my video and it's, you're new to the OAHSPE, you don't know who the Faiths are, give you a little rundown. One of the things that I like to try to do in my room is I try to talk about a couple of things all the time. One of them is the knowledge of the beast kingdom. That's praying to anything or worshiping anything born of a woman. If anything has a history of being born, if anything was a human at some point, breath of life in it, born of a woman, and you worship it, that's a deity, you better get away from it. You better get away from it, man. Now, Jimmy Carter, he died the other day. Remember President Jimmy Carter? Staunch Christian. Staunch Christian. I'm telling you, man, may God help us, man. He did a lot of good work. Now, when you look at the OAHSPE, I don't think the creator is playing around if he sees you're under the beast kingdom. Staunch Christian, Jesus Christ, Jimmy Carter, now he's gone. I think according to the OAHSPE, just yesterday, he left, staying by his body, making prayers and singing anthems to go to his place. You either go to ascension or descension, or you go to a place until you work that beast off of you, till you get out of that beast, out from under the beast dominion. All you can do is hope for the best, man. That's all you can do, man, is hope for the best, with anybody, really. So again, here are my rooms, are me and Brother Omian's rooms. So time for the soul confirmations for anyone else who doesn't know the soul confirmations. That's these right here. What you should do is just read. Make sure that I'm showing my I think I clicked off of my screen here. Let me make sure it's playing. Yeah, I think you can see it. Hello? Okay. So anybody new to this video channel right here, just read what's on the left hand, read what I got here, read that. We can already do something called the soul confirmations. This is how we create, people don't know, we create a vortex. Creators helped me just recently, about probably a month ago, to give me the information about how you create a vortex. A vortex is a force. The vortex is a vibration. Creators also help me to understand that we need to purify our soul. We need to work to at least try to do it, and then let the angels work with us. We do these things by faith right now. This is one of the ways we prepare ye the way of the Creator. And the Bible says, prepare ye the way of the Lord. Here, now that's where, see, a faithist can translate the Bible. Only a faithist can translate that thing, And we know that that's talking about the Creator. Prepare ye the way of the Creator. We know that we're in the Cosmic era right now. We're waiting for Cosmic Day. The Creator says that, and it's equal to that story of the brides and bridegrooms in the sense that they, five foolish, five wise, their lanterns. Some people's lanterns have gone out, I think that's talking about faithists don't really practice anymore, pray, meditate, those type of things, read, study. Their lamp goes out. They can't do it anymore. And I think that story is like a warning for brethren who, it's like they give up. They don't want to, keep trying to elevate. Anyway, anybody who's new, you can read the left-hand side of the screen. Read it slowly. It tells you why we do what we call the soul confirmations. And so today we've been doing this whole list. And today, the soul confirmation for today is over here on the right-hand side. Let me see. I think the soul confirmation that we're supposed to do today is the part where it says, let me see. Is it my soul? No. It's I bless these organs. The part in the middle of the screen, let me raise it up so you can hopefully see it. It's the part where it says, I bless these organs. I'm going to make it bigger so make sure that we can see it. It's because we're going to read it together. We're going to read it 3 times together on 3. So let's get it up on screen here where it says, I bless. The part right here up top, it says, I bless these organs. So we're going to read that 3 times together on 3. This is how we create a vortex. And the Creator is telling us to do it and to do it together. And then he could take it from there, and we create the vortex within ourselves and in the world. Now we're going to say it this 3 times together on 3. So you brethren ready? All right. 1, 2, 3. I bless these organs with the love of my Creator, which now flows through my soul to saturate every cell with the cleansing, healing waters of life. Again, 1, 2, 3. I bless these organs with the love of my Creator, which now flows through my soul to saturate every cell with the cleansing, healing waters of life. All right, one more time. 1, 2, 3. I bless these organs with the love of my Creator, which now flows through my soul to saturate every cell with the cleansing, healing waters of life. All right. So that's it right there. The soul confirmation. See, that's all this stuff here. And brother, leave this up on your screen, so that or go to it first thing in the morning, bring this up, leave it up there so that you can, from time to time during the day, you can take a bite out of one of these soul confirmations. You got to believe this, that you're adding this to this, you at preparing your way. Prepare ye the way of the Creator. We are sitting up here waiting for the new earth. We waiting for the new earth. Matter of fact, it's going to be a lengthy read, so I should get to it early. What I wanted to do is go to my room, show you a couple of verses, and you can, something you can chew on and peruse over. Stop the screen, go back, stop the screen. You can stop the screen and go back over these things. I like to try to pick out verses from the OAHSPE and share it with brethren. So I'm gonna do a couple of them. I'm gonna get to the reading pretty. I'm gonna get to it early because it's a lengthy read. So here's a verse that I wanted to share with brethren. It says, "Without green fruit, none could be right." So the Creator is kind of showing you the reason why creation is the way it is. He has to have one condition in order to, what's a good way to say it? In order for us to learn, we need to be able to compare things, So he's telling us here that without green fruit, none can be ripe. So if there wasn't ripeness, you wouldn't know what unripeness is. That's how we learn. Basically, that's what he's saying. Without green fruit, none could be ripe. Without evil, none could be good. So we need to be able to compare one thing against another, and then that way we can make a good judgment about our, like our life, and changes that we can decide between the good and the bad, and then that's how we can elevate, we can grow. That's what this verse pretty much is all about. It says, "Without green fruit, none could be ripe. Without evil, none could be good." Sormasi, which is the Creator, created all creation and called it good. But lo and behold, there was nothing to do. There was nothing. It was all good, All things never moved, as if dead. All things were as nothing. Then Ramasi blew his breath outward, and every created thing went into motion. And those at the front were called all good, and those at the rear were called all evil. Thus the Creator created the good creation and the evil creation, the Yahuwah Mazda and the Anramanius. So the brother commented, he said, another way of looking at the Big Bang Theory, the breath of life from the all life is moving force of the creation. And then this verse says, "You shall not bow down in reverence except to Ormasi, your Creator. You shall covenant yourself to your Creator every day and teach your children to do so also." Another verse says, "By this authority, then, I, Zarathustra, by the power of Yahuwah Mazda, reveal the created creations." Or Mazdi, which is another name for the Creator, created a good creation first, the land and water and firm things out of the unseen and void. He created them. Second, the heavenly lights and the heat and the cold everywhere. Third, all living animals, fish and birds. Fourth, man and woman. Then Armadzi spoke through his son, Vivanho, saying, "Speech, voice, words." And man and woman were the only talking animals created in all the created worlds. Here it says, Zarathustra inquired of Yahuwah Mazda, saying, and Zarathustra is the inspiration for Jesus Christ in the OAHSPE. He's the inspiration for the New Testament Jesus Christ. It says, Zarathustra inquired of Yahuwah Mazda, saying, "Is evil evil? Is good good?" Yahuwah Mazda said, "Evil is evil to man, Evil is evil to man, but evil is not evil to Ormazzi. Good is good to man, but good is not good to Ormazzi. Only two conditions are before Ormazzi: neither evil nor good, but ripe and unripe. To Ormazzi, that which man calls evil is unripe. To Ormazzi, that which man calls good is ripe. How do you like the creator's point of view? It makes sense too. I mean, the creator, he doesn't see good or evil, he sees ripe or unripe. This verse here said, negativity in you arouses negativity in others. The angel in you will awaken the angel in others' thoughts. And so it kind of goes back to why things have to be. It's like we live, there's a lot of friction in life, it seems like, you know, things ain't all 100% smooth. It seemed like, you know, how they say, you know, pearl is made through friction, you know, a clam, constant rubbing, sand, you know, makes a pearl. You can see the wisdom of the creator. It's like friction makes you stronger, it beautifies you. This verse kind of goes along with that. And then there's another verse. It says, further, the destructive and morbid thoughts and desires of parents can fill the spiritual brain of their children with spiritual disturbances and give a hereditary tendency toward a particular type of disease. I believe that. This comes from Radiance anthology. We read in the OAHSPE a few weeks back where we are born into a very poisonous environment. You know, we're born into a poisonous environment. The words, the inspirations that the world is under, it's like without the creator, man, he naturally tends to digress. He naturally is what the OAHSPE said. It's like, you know, a band is nothing more than a balloon. You know, you got to keep blowing him up. You know, once you stop, the air comes out, you know, you got to blow him up again, you know, and then it starts going down. Man, it's the same way. That's why we got to be like sharks, faithists. We got to keep running, man. We somehow, that's why I love to say, man, you got to see the creator every day, and that will keep you running, man. You'll keep running if you can do that. I like to look at people. I like to look at astrology. I like to look at the vibration they're under. I like to see how people act. I take thrill in seeing how people act according to their vibration. And I know that can't nobody do that but the creator. And that keeps me going. It keeps what's one of the things that keep me going. You know, I can look at myself. I can see the vibration. I can see the power of the creator in myself. And it's just I'm sharing it with you, letting you know that's one of the ways that I can look and see the creator every day. All right, I want to get to the reading, so I'm going to just scroll a couple of things, and if you want, you can just go ahead and stop the video. You can read, and it's time. The reading is going to be kind of long, so I want to get to it. And so let's go ahead. Oh, shoot, I got to set it up. I forgot to set it up. Oh, good. I'm ready to go. All right. I'm ready to go. So it's a lengthy read. So let's get to it right away. So hopefully I can get it all in. It's a long read. So I hope you enjoy it. I'd like you to keep in mind that it's talking about a new earth. A new earth, man. We want a new, well, I am speculating that we want a new earth, man. We want a new earth, you know, because what we got now, it's not working. It's not working, man. Where you got capitalism, where you got only a few people in comparison to the whole population they have unjust influence, and they are under the spirit of selfishness and greed, corruption, and power hungry. And people are created differently. People have different gifts. There are people, and you got people who are gifted in their comprehension that They know the first, I mean, they go for the money. People go, they're going to go for the money. We're in the system that the most gifted, they're going to rise to the top. And the first thing that a brother is going to do, man, I'm sorry to say, brethren, the first thing that they're going to do, and I'm not trying to point the finger, because I probably would be the same way. You know, I probably would be the same way. You know, and if you told me that I had a chance for riches, you know what I mean, and money, power, and fame, and me knowing myself, I can't, I can't resist a beautiful woman. I just don't, I think that I'm better now, because the older you get, the creator, he just gives you the ability to have more dominion over yourself. But I remember back then being younger, and I couldn't resist if someone threw money at me and power. So when I look at people, I go easy on them, in the sense that I always say, hey, I'm not saying I'm any better, man. Creator had mercy. I just think he had mercy on me. He put a spirit in me where I have no desire for the world, materialism, and ego. I'm I have a spirit in me where I realize that I'm here for a short period of time, and I don't like to waste it. And I believe that you should get busy. I believe you should get busy. To me, it ain't no good to have something for a few years, be able to serve myself, kick back. And to me, that ain't no good. I'm sorry. I can't work for that. I need to know I'm a one-time deal. I'm a one-time deal. And that's what the creator tell you. He says you in the flesh. This is a one-time deal, man. You know, you got one chance at the plate. In baseball, they have something called the plate, where you step up and the pitcher, he throws it, you swing. The plate, man. Creator basically saying you got one chance at the plate, man. That's where you want to connect and hit a home run. So if you telling me that and it resonate with my spirit, I believe you should work for it. I believe you should. And when I read the OAHSPE, the creator, he seemed to feel the same way, man. Work for it. Work for it. Now, it's not like he's saying get yourself an 80-hour-a-week job. Majority work we got to do is on ourselves. Change our mind, soul confirmations, start ministering to our soul rather than to our flesh, that sort of thing. Cherie says, I wonder if money is cursed. Absolutely. I think it is. I don't know if there's money in Jovi's kingdom. If it is, I never heard. Has anybody heard? I think, heck yeah, the way it's used to enslave people, the way it's used. See, that's why I think, I seem to be under inspiration that people who make it, they profit off of defrauding people, because we in the system where the objective is to defraud you. Again, man, it sounds harsh. The objective is to take everything. Capitalism means you try to give yourself the most benefit that you possibly can. You dupe people, you trick people if you can. The objective is for you to get as much as you can out of somebody's labor and give it to yourself. Capitalism. I don't see that in the new earth. In the creator's world, I just don't see it. Yeah, hoodwink. When you put that vibration, when you put that opportunity before a human being, where he can have it all if he's only willing to oppress his brother, to take it all for himself. There's very few people ever created, I think, who are able to resist that vibration. That's why it's kind of a good thing that only few people, comparatively speaking, they get to the top of the mountain like that, where they have so much influence over everybody else. And these people don't realize that the way the creator worked, the energy that you put in to enslaving people, you're going to put that energy into delivering them. You're going to work for their elevation. These people, the high and mighty, see, they don't know this type of stuff. They don't know it. You know, they die rich and think, man, I got away with it, and you don't know what you're doing, man. That same energy that the creator gave you to serve your brother, and you used it to serve yourself. You're going to take that same energy in the spiritual, and you're going to dedicate it to the good of your brother. You're going to work for his elevation. You see how it worked? You thought you got away with it, man. You thought you got away with it. You thought you got away with it, man. You thought you could dupe the creator. May the creator bless the reading of his word. This is called the New Earth. And this is, remember, this book right here, Radiance Anthology, angels gave this word to Asuas, or Sarges, people who can hear angels. That's how we got this word. So keep that in mind when we're reading this stuff here. Asuas, he got this word, or she, or whoever, and they give it to us. They were able to listen to hear angels, So may the creator bless the reading of his word. Now see, this is called the New Earth. See, where we are right now, we're waiting for Cosmic Day. Brethren, that's a whole new reality. That's a whole new reality. What if tomorrow, all of a sudden, Cosmic Day, the brethren are gathered. For some reason, we're in our own space and wherever, country, or who knows what'll happen. We don't deal in money. People, they take their gifts, they serve their brethren with it, and the world is looking at it saying, look at them, they stressing out. They stressing out over having to pay bills and over having to, raise buy this and, and go to school, and they ain't stressing out. See, this system we under, this system, it can't go on, and it won't go on. Okay. May the creator bless the reading of his word. Let's see if we can make it bigger. Make the wording bigger, a little bit bigger. All right. It says, I have held your attention upon the new heaven and the majestic beings who are its inhabitants. Now I will hold your attention upon the new earth, so that your imagination, brethren, you may conceive of its realities. You got to believe it. You got to conceive it. Conceive the new earth in your mind, man. Oh, there goes my desk. It says, in Men Like Gods, H.G. Wells describes a man riding along a road in England when suddenly he crosses a line into another dimension of peace and finds himself in an entirely different world. So it's like you're on a trip, and then you're crossing over from, Ohio to Kentucky, and hold on a second. Okay, I know you get my drift. You cross over from one reality to another. All of a sudden, you cross over from one reality to another, like Twilight Zone. And then it says he crosses the line into another dimension of peace and finds himself in an entirely different world. It says, let me take you across that imaginary line. Let me take you across that imaginary line between the ordinary, discordant, four-dimensional mental world in which you live and a five-dimensional spiritual world, and show you a new land which is coming into a new land they want to show us, which is coming into existence below and around you, so that you may begin to enjoy the more abundant life, which it provides for all who will attune their minds to this reality. See, now you see the importance of soul confirmations and being able to envision the new world, the kingdom of light. Read Joby's Kingdom, man. You know, they telling us, envision it, man. Think about it. Put a pic, try to imagine it, they telling you. You know, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. It says the new earth exists now. The new earth exists now. It is a creation of the top of the page. It is a creation of the will Almighty. It is the creation of the will Almighty, which the will Almighty, which you can understand. Make the words bigger. Which you can understand as your consciousness is lifted from the ordinary desires and purposes of mortals to the desires and purposes of the angel hosts. It says, I urge you to prepare yourself to live in this new and splendid creation. Isn't that something? Can you believe it? They telling us about something that's going, they telling us about a better reality, a better reality for us. It says, because only by, it says, prepare yourself, the soul confirmations. I urge you to prepare yourself to live in this new and splendid creation. It says, because only by doing so can you find, look, do you want to be healthy? The health, the happiness, and prosperity you have so long sought and failed to realize. See? They say, hey, that's coming. Don't think it's not. You prepare in the meantime. Take it seriously, man. You know, pay attention to your soul. Build it up. Elevate. Redeem the time. It says, I urge you. I'm in the middle of the screen. I urge you to learn how to build the new body, adapted to life on the new earth, because we have come to the end of the world as it has existed. See, let me say something, man. You know, I changed the title. I changed the video I was going to do. Let me say something to y'all real quick, okay? Take a commercial break. This is the second time, you know, on New Year's Day, I did a video that I didn't realize was going to talk about the new year. I'm telling you, I did a video on New Year's Day that I didn't know was going to talk about the new year. You see? And there ain't no coincidences. See, now I had to, the video that I had originally planned, I ended up not doing it and ended up doing this video. This video is about the new earth, man. You have to thank the creator. He moved the other video out of the way because he didn't want that video to come out. He wanted this one to come out. You got to think like that. You know what I'm saying? Back to the video. It says, I urge you to learn how to build the new body, adapted to life on the new earth, because we have come to the end of the world as it has existed, and all who cling to its beliefs, desires, and ways of doing will fade out with its passing. See, you hold on to the world. You can't take that vibration into the new world. You know, you carnal, you sow to the flesh, you know, you like money, materialism, the bling bling of the world. You can't carry that vibration into the new earth. You can't take that vibration with you. It says, but those who now give their lives and talents to building with the will of benevolence will develop the ever youthful, ever perfect bodies through which their awakened souls shall express the wisdom and will of their creator here on the new earth, man. You got to believe it, you know? Wow. All you got to, as you sit here in this sanctuary, you feel the vital elements which constitute the life of the new earth. As I stand here before you, I am fulfilling the conditions which make these vital elements real to your senses. See, this is an angel that's working, that's talking to us. If not angels, they tell us, hey, you know, this how we influencing you. This how we trying to inspire you. He says, I have demonstrated over and over again that I can surround you and fill your bodies with the vital radiance of the old earth, which you have felt as vitality flowing up through your bodies, or seen as a rose radiance. Now I am demonstrating a vitality of the five-dimensional world, which you may see clairvoyantly as an emanation of the color of old gold. As you learn to absorb and to use this living, intelligent life of the new world, you will build it into your spiritual nature. Fritz, brother, love, light, balance, and peace to you, man. I got a theme song for you. If you are blue and you don't know what to do, then why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Fritz. You heard that song? They call it putting on the Ritz. I changed it to putting on the Fwits. Good to see you, brother. As you learn to absorb and to use this living, intelligent life of the new world, you will build it into your spiritual nature and become aware of the healthy sensations that all will feel as they become adapted to enjoying and experiencing the limitless life of the Creator in the midst of Jehovah's creation. You have read the prophecies of ancient seers who saw the time when all diseases and evils would disappear from the earth. The time when people would live in perfect youthful bodies as long as the earth afforded them an opportunity for advancement in soul consciousness and individual power. That time is now. Many teachers in recent years have taught this as a possibility, but none has demonstrated the personal or collective power for its accomplishment, which we are now demonstrating to you under the inspiration of the Almighty. We're revealing the Creator's plan and purpose for humanity and showing how men and women must and will cooperate to make it manifest. Since June 1936, the radiance of the new heaven has been pouring through our souls, minds, and bodies. See, as above, so below. See, they talking to us about things above right now. Brethren, that's got to come down to us. See, as above, so below, it happens first in the spirit, and then it come down to us. See, he said, since 1930, this angel was saying, since 1936, the radiance of the new heaven has been pouring through our souls, minds, and bodies, and awakening the souls of humanity. It has penetrated down to the very core of the old earth. See, as a result, the new earth is being developed in the midst of the old by the power of the collective wills of mighty immortals, which are the will of the Almighty, saying through you, as you brethren can conceive it and believe it, you're creating a collective will. Like when we envision these things, when we think of these things, you know what I'm saying? If we would just think, if we will just it's the unseen. It rules over the seen, the unseen. You see? Now they telling us how to use our soul, use our mind. And they say now they tell us, think about this. Think about the new earth, man. You know, envision it. Think about it, envision it, you know. And then as we do that collectively, we are the will. It's like the Almighty honors that. He honors that. Now, as you sit here in this golden glory, some of you are aware that below and around you are the substance and the scenery of the new earth. Some of you, it's like we're envisioning it or thinking about it, imagining it. It says, if you do not yet see them, it is because your mind and eyes are attuned to the wavelength of the mind and nature of the old earth. Now, let's get the next page. Hmm. Now, what am I doing wrong? Okay, let's get to the next page. Okay, sorry, brethren. I should have had this. Matter of fact, let me fix this right now. Let me set it up so where I don't have this interruption. Get the next part on deck. Make sure the next part is ready to go, parts 2 and 3, so I don't have to take time out like this again. Okay, sorry about that, brother. I should have had this set up before so I wouldn't have to stop the flow like this. Okay, so part 2, New Earth. It says, you can tune in with the wavelength of this new world around us and begin to partake of it. See, again, an angel is like as above, so below. And it's like they're letting us know the spiritual reality that's to come to us. So they're describing their spiritual reality before it gets to us and how we can partake. We could make ourselves ready for the new earth. And it starts in our minds, starts in our souls basically is what we're reading here. It says you could tune in with the wavelength of this new world around us and begin to partake of its vitality and health. Some of you feel the radiance of this living spirit of vitalized substance. You breathe the pure atmosphere, which gives a sense of exhilarating life to your spirit. As you fulfill the conditions that we are revealing to all who will help us in service to the Creator, you will no longer feel that your spirit is mortal, subject to disease and death. You will feel as we feel that your spirit is a living immortal, and you will begin to exercise your immortal faculties and powers as a doer of the will of the Creator. Now, you brethren, we probably don't feel this. I don't. I think I have little bouts of thrill. I think I have little bouts of heaven. But this seems to be another level that they are saying that we have not, that we will experience this as we continue to prepare our minds and purify ourselves, learn how to deal with our souls. It don't just happen without any proactivity. These things that they talking about, these things don't come to pass with no proactivity on our part. That's the part that people don't want to hear. Our realization expressed to you is gradually attuning your imagination and will to the wavelength of this verdant earth, where the trees, flowers, and humanity express its forms of beauty and health. This land is as luxuriant as a tropical forest. The trees and animals cannot suffer from disease or imperfection. Talking about the new earth, talked about their experience of what they're experiencing right now. The spiritual new earth before the heavenly new earth. It says this land, there where they are right now, is as luxuriant as a tropical forest. The trees and animals cannot suffer from disease or imperfection. Every form is as transcendently beautiful as can be when they express the wisdom and beauty of immortal souls. The beautiful beings in this land are substantial as you are, even though they may not be visible to you. As you and I work together to reveal the world of suffering humanity, the wisdom and power that the Creator is here revealing to us, we shall be able to touch the tremendous energy of this new earth. Transmit it to every awakened soul who chooses to do the will of benevolence and perform miracles of spiritual and physical healing, which will prove even to the most obtuse that the miracle working presence of divine love is expressing through the children of the Creator. So, brother, I want to emphasize something he's saying here. He's telling us, you see, they telling us about this reality is happening right now. This is a spiritual reality that is going to come. This is what we are heading into. See, I read a couple of days back, I read something on that thing. I think it was called Celestial Cycles, or that video where it talked about we're heading into a region of the Ethereal realm where the Ethereans are going to press upon our what's a good word for, they're going to press upon our, what's a good word? Let me see. They're going to press upon our spirit, the Ethereans, as we enter into this Ethereal realm. And I think it's called DABIS, Dabis. See, the serpent is moving, even right now. That's why January 21st is so significant in the sense that January 21st or 25th, because the serpent forms a straight line on the 21st and 25th of this month. It may be nothing at all, but it may be something. We know that we are looking for Cosmic Day. Any day we looking for it. Brother, they telling us what changes are going to be made. Many people won't be able to make that transition because their love of the earth is too strong. They describing to you what this new land, this new earth, they describing it. And they telling us the type of mindset that we got to keep so that we'll be ready for it. I'm going to read it again. It says, this land is as luxuriant as a tropical forest. See, they're showing, they know we want to know, what's up there? What y'all doing over there? What you got going over there? And so it's like, they say, okay, let us tell you, man. Let us tell you. This land is as luxuriant as a tropical forest. The trees and animals cannot suffer from disease or imperfection. Every form is as transcendently beautiful as can be when they express the wisdom and beauty of immortal souls. The beautiful beings in this land are substantial as you are, even though they may not be visible to you. See? They say, but as you and I work together to reveal the world of suffering humanity, the wisdom and power that the Creator is here revealing to us, see, they know what they're talking about. And now they telling us so that we can be encouraged. We can work with them. We can put this in our mind and then put it out in the world, that vibration. For a lot of brethren, all of this talk, about things to come, it's odious. It stinks to them because we want it now. Brethren, it just don't work that way, man. We got to lay the foundation. Creator don't just give you what you're not ready. We're not prepared for. We don't know nothing about. As you and I work together to reveal to the world of suffering humanity the wisdom and power that the Creator is here revealing to us, we shall be able to touch the tremendous energy of this new earth, transmit it to every awakened soul who chooses to do the will of benevolence and perform miracles of spiritual and physical healing, which will prove even to the most obtuse that the miracle working presence of divine love is expressing through the children of the Creator. That's you, brethren. See, we work with the angels in our mind and our soul. They say that we can transmit this information to you and allow you to tap into this tremendous energy of the new earth. We gotta tap into it. See, man, I hope that a lot of brethren are afraid to talk that way about something so soon, a couple of days away, and to speculate and to guess and hope that it's the change of our reality. Brethren, it's coming someday. Who says it can't be like tomorrow? We experience this cosmic day. Why can't it be tomorrow? Why can't it be the 21st? Why can't it be the 25th? You see? Why? Well, how is that against the law to hope? It says the planet that you now know is sick. Its substance is poisoned to the very core by look here. See, this is true, ain't it? It's not our planet sick. Look at what they say the causes are. See, you can't see these things, yet it manifested. Can you see someone's thoughts? Selfish thoughts of mortals. The planet that you know is sick. Its substance is poisoned to the very core by the selfish thoughts of mortals. See, we were born into a poisonous atmosphere. People didn't know any better. Saying things, inspiring things that were not right, And it manifests in children's minds. You grow up and you got all type of vibrations put on you by the things people say, by the things people do, the inspiration of things. Just like today, I was telling this guy, he said, "Good morning." I said, "Hey man, come here for a second. Come here." I said, "I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it." He said, "What? What?" I said, "Man, I'm gonna try to change the world from my own little corner of the world." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Do you know good morning is equal to like saying I hope you have a bad day?" He said, "How is that?" I said, "Man, when you go to a funeral, you mourn. That's not necessarily a good day for anybody who has to go to one." And so how people, when they show they're thinking about something. I said, "I know you don't mean anything by it. It's just something that we do unconsciously where we very well could be taking this language, the gods, the fallen gods, they're able to give us, that's what I say, Sharice, Grand Rising. The fallen gods, they're able to do stuff like that to us, man, to where we walk around putting curses on each other. I was telling the guy. He said, "Well, if you look at it, good morning, it don't mean, I said, "Man, morning, I said, "I know what you mean. But when you say that, someone can reason that you're saying, I hope you have a bad day." See? And the dude came around. He said, "Yeah, okay, yeah, what, I said, "The best deception is the one that you can't see." And I said, "Are you spiritual?" He said, "Well, no." I said, do you think about life after death? And, possibilities of what may happen, this and that. He said, well, no, because I got the impression he was under materialism, money making, but he saw that point, I give him credit for that, and the angels are here telling us that we're sick, man. We're sick. We're sick because of stuff like that. Language is a big part of it. I'm positive they telling us that. They say is substance is poison to the very core by the selfish thoughts of mortals. Once it is served its usefulness, it will gradually be displaced by the pure virgin substance of the divine nature, which is adapted to the perfect expression of the souls of mortals. We could be closer than we ever were to the driving out, the dissolving of the old earth where we are right now. We don't know how close we are. We could be right on the very brink. It says, for ages, humanity has generated a discordant disease, breeding wavelength of fear, hatred, and all the elements of selfishness. Millions of spirits have, by the force and momentum of their selfish desires, bound themselves in the earth's discordant atmosphere and have projected their thoughts and feelings into the minds of people of earth. See that? Look at that. People can affect people. They can project their thoughts, man. You see how we're sick to the core? The angels are saying we're in a terrible situation. The earth, the vibration of it. Now you see, you got people diseased, in need of healing, man. You got the general, the vibration of the earth towards war, and bloodshed, killing, and making of bombs and bigger ways to kill people. And the earth is sick, man. It says people can even project their thoughts and feelings into the minds of the people of the earth, just like the guy saying good morning. That's showing an ability to project their thoughts and feelings into the minds of people of the earth. Projecting unintended consequences. Thus, both spirits and people have been kept from discovering their own divinity, from outgrowing the darkness of the past. Now the angels of the Almighty have come to the planet again, empowered to dissolve and burn away all the seeds of evil which are sown in the old earth. As they do this, they liberate a more progressive life of myriads of earthbound spirits, and thus at the same time free the minds on earth from the depressing incubus of their collective influence. The new wavelength which we are generating is called benevolence. That's how we knock down this present reality. Hi, Yaffa. How you doing? So they say in the way out, the new wavelength which we are generating is called benevolence. Righteousness. Brother's keeper. It is love intelligence activated by will, or the will. Wisdom and love of the Creator combined with and expressed through humanity. Something that's got to be expressed. From now on, we shall see greater demonstrations of benevolence here in this place of radiance and among our associates throughout the world. Because daily practice is enabling us to become more proficient in the exercise of the divine will. We're perfecting its technique. After 43 years of daily practice and doing the will of the Creator, now this goes back to June. He mentioned June 1939, I think. So from that time until now, it says we are perfecting its technique of generating they are perfecting the technique of basically changing from the poison mindset that we're living under to the one of the new earth, the new wavelength, they call it. They say we're perfecting this technique. After After 43 years of daily practice in doing the will of the Creator, we've attained to a state of consciousness and to an expression of power which has made the golden glory of the Almighty a reality to those with clairvoyant vision. It says, but even with this degree of attainment, we are only at the beginning of our mission, which is to train souls in the collective exercise of the will of benevolence and to enable all to know and do what we know and can do. Thus, the sons and daughters of the Creator on earth will act together in doing Jehovah's will. See, they're saying that they've gotten better and better at influencing us, and it's going to play out in their ability to influence us to work together, which will enable us to know what we can do. All we have to do is open our mind and be sensitive. Try to be sensitive to our soul. What is telling you? The Creator. Sensitive to how He uses it. See, brethren, we may be small, but don't sell us short, man. Don't sell the faith that's short. Don't sell it, don't play us short, man. The Creator, He can work with only a few people. And we doing this. See, we try to do soul confirmations, sit and learn how we can go against this whole reality. You brethren, we're called to go against the whole world. It's an awesome task. It looks unattainable. Like, it's crazy to even try to go against the vibration of the world. And the angels are sitting here saying, we know that it can be done because they experience it on their level, and they're trying to tell us, and it's going to be done. It says, thus the sons and daughters of the Creator on earth will act together in doing Jehovah's will, as do the Creator's sons and daughters in heaven. You, brethren, on earth will act together in doing Jehovah's will, as do the Creator's sons and daughters in heaven. And the organization of angel hosts will express through all within the organization of illuminated mortals. As awakened souls are attracted to this place in radiance from far and near to learn how to make the Creator manifest in their souls, minds, and bodies, their collective soul power will express the power of the golden glory now shining in the celestial sphere. So there's a glory that's going on right this second. It's yet to come to us. It will come to us. See, that's what this whole lesson, this study is about. They basically telling us, hey, look, in this realm that you brother can't see, let us tell you what's going on right now. As above, so below, man. We telling you what we are experiencing right now, and it's gonna come to you. This is coming for you. This is how you prepare. This is how you work with us to bring this thing about. You can't see it right now. You gotta believe it. You got to believe it, man. Each one of you are instrumental, man. See, that's the problem right there. You know, you don't believe it. You just think that anything you contribute is that you can't even, you don't believe you can do anything. We don't know our value. We don't know our power. We just don't know. They trying to tell us, hey, do this, keep this mindset, keep this attitude, go about, think this way. We're trying to tell you what's going on up here. It's coming to you. It take things, they don't happen as fast as we want them to. It says, as awakened souls are attracted to this place of radiance from far and near to learn how to make the Creator manifest in their souls, minds, and bodies, their collective soul power will express the power of the golden glory now shining in the celestial spirit. They will step it down into the mental and physical worlds to conquer all darkness and disease and even death. See, they're saying, what's going on in celestial? That's coming down to us. It says the leaders of the old order are bewildered and see no solution for any of the present world problems. They will see none because selfishness is self destructive. They have sold to selfishness and they shall reap disillusionment. They have sold to wind and shall reap the whirlwind, which shall sweep the old system out of existence. The golden glory is shining in the celestial sphere to complete the dissolution of the old world and to amplify the efforts of those who are the creators of the new order. What could not be done by 19 centuries of preaching, by propaganda for peace, by a worldwide system of intellectual education, or by mental or physical force, shall ultimately be accomplished by the awakening of slumbering souls of humanity. Divinity shall now begin to express through all as it has expressed in the past, through a very few specially prepared mediators. What they accomplished was but a foretaste of what all shall accomplish on the new earth. Think of a world populated by people like Buddha, Moses, and others, all working in unity for universal good with no opposition to overcome. Let your imagination expand to the most transcendent possibilities. They're saying, telling us, try to outdo the creator, man, of what the new earth is going to look like. Go ahead, try to outdo him. What's the best what do you, brethren, think about the best? I mean, the best life. They're telling you here, go ahead and try it. You won't be able to do it. That's how, see, the earth, the job of the earth is like to distract, obfuscate. You know what I mean? That's the earth, that's the power of that's the mission of the earth right now. Look at what they telling us again. Let your imagination, look at that. Let your imagination, they're telling you to use your imagination, expand it to the most transcendent, like out of this world possibilities. And even then, it will fall short of perceiving. Let me move the screen over here. You can't see everything there. I didn't realize you can't see all the screen there. So let's see, what do we got going on here? How come you can't see the whole screen there? Oh shoot, man. When I uploaded it, I might have clipped off some of it. Well, sorry. We can still get enough out of it. It says, what could be not, let me, it says, think of a world populated by people like Buddha, Moses, and others, all working in unity for universal good with no opposition. I'm at the bottom of the page here. Let your imagination expand to the most transcendent possibilities. And even then, it will fall short of perceiving the glory of divine things which humanity shall from now on express in more and more perfect degree. See, we're in a subcycle before the harvest. Remember that chart we looked at? The line kept going up and up and up. That's what they're talking about here. See, we should look to the future, man, with great hope and rejoicing. This old order of things is dissolving. It's dissolving. I tell you truly that the time of preparation is short. There is much work of personal purification and transmutation of desires and purposes to be done by everyone who would abide here on this new earth, who would abide here and partake of the glories of the new earth. Those who know of these revelations and put off their cooperation with the will of the Creator will not benefit. So You knowing these things, you don't practice them, like, soul confirmations and visioning the new earth, and for your part in bringing these things about, uniting your will with those of the angels. You don't take it seriously, the vibration they're calling you to come under. It will not. These, it's like they're saying, hey, all of us, you participate. You take your vibration, man, add some knowledge to it, and get busy working it. Work that vibration, man. Work your soul, the soul confirmations. Pray, make yourself a conduit for the angels to work through you, to be unified. These are things that we can't do. They say those who know of these revelations and put off their cooperation with the will of the Creator you won't benefit. Everyone must learn to breathe the new atmosphere and build into their spirit the new spirit of the new earth. Millions shall not benefit because they are too conservative in their selfishness or too slow to accept. Next page. Too slow to accept ideas of how the Creator's will is to be done, and their spirit shall no longer gain life from their dead psychologies or from the quality of selfishness, for the world is being purged of these futile beliefs and propensities. The new atmosphere of purity, love, and truth shall not feed these old traits which their spirits harbor, and they shall be sent to other realms for education and rehabilitation. How do you like that? People who deal in spiritual esotericism, where they love to talk about things that they don't point to the Creator, they don't point to a source, they talk about things, spiritual things, and they lead you nowhere. It's talking about these people. It says they will go to other realms for education and rehabilitation, meaning they will miss what the Creator is going to do on this earth. People who are under that vibration, they like vainglory. They like to talk to you about things that make you look at them instead of the Creator. They make you wonder at their source of knowledge, and people love to draw people after themselves, is basically what it's saying. You love the knowledge, that you love your gift that the Creator has allowed you to acquire certain types of information. You turn around and use it so that people will look at you. It's talking to those people. You won't be able to vibrate with the atmosphere of purity, love, and truth, and your philosophy, the things you know now, won't feed you. If you hold on to that vibration, the vibration of vainglory, you want to hold on to the vibration of dominion, enslaving your brethren, making them look at you instead of the Creator, then you don't be deceived. Don't be deceived, man. The Creator said the new vibration is going to you won't get fed in your spirit. It says you will be sent to other realms for education and rehabilitation. First paragraph, bottom. It says, there is nothing in them to receive the new spirit of benevolence, which is the only life of the new world. The new spirit of benevolence. That's the only life of the new world. That means materialism can't fit there. Egotism can't fit there. Only brethren who are ready to be their brother's keeper can go into that new world. Those are the only ones that are ready for the new world. It's plain, it's simple as that, man. It's the whole thing can be summed up. Are you willing from your heart, man, to be your brother's keeper? You get that down, you home free. You got a ticket that says admit one into the new world, where there is purity, love, righteousness, and the glory of the Creator. Those who will devote their lives to doing the will of the Creator, as we are now teaching it, will attune soul and spirit to benevolence. They shall inbreathe the new spirit and build it into exalted minds and healthy bodies. Every time you come into the sanctuary, let's make the lettering a little bigger. It says, every time you come into the sanctuary, unite with us to express the Creator's goodwill for all. Your souls are made more substantial, and your spirits inbreathe and build this healing life into all your cells. But for rapid development, for the overcoming of chronic mortal traits and physical conditions, you need to attune with us daily and work as the students here work to learn to overcome. See, we got a job to do. You want to experience the glory on another level? I mean, talk to me too. Then daily, they said that you got to be, he says, daily, you need to attune with us daily, being in some form of, communication, within yourself, communing with your soul, minding the things of the spirit. You need to attune with us daily in order to witness looks like incredible things in overcoming of chronic mortal traits and physical conditions. You need to attune with us daily and work as the students here work and learn to overcome. So in the spiritual, they don't sit up there and just hang out, man. They go to work. They have to learn to overcome the lower vibration, the new earth vibration. It is only what you do yourself that will make you proficient in the practice and demonstration of the will of the Creator. And really, it's the Creator doing it through you. You're going to succeed, brother, when we take on that mindset to adopt the principles of the new world, which is basically your brother's keeper, to sum it all up. It says, we open a way for you to become an enlightened soul and provide the technical education in soul culture. You will not find this method of power development in any other school on earth. All teach mental doctrines which reach no higher, no deeper than the mind. Some gather thousands of selfish mortals together and have them affirm tremendous things, but nothing more than a psychic development is induced, as none has discovered how to develop anything higher than mediumship. The greater the number of mediumistically sensitive persons that gather, the greater the dominion given to the realms of the earthbound spirits. See, spiritual esotericism, people dealing in things they really don't know 100% about, and it just increases the captivity of the earth. It says, not until the soul is awakened, not until it gains individuality and dominion in a state above the mentality of the individual, not until it has mastered its own physical realm, can it be a mediator for the angels of the celestial sphere. One such soul can create protection for many seekers after the way, because this soul is an open door through which protective angel hosts can manifest and quickly prepare many other souls. See, one person who's willing to pray, ask the Creator, be a conduit for the angels to work through you, can accomplish an incredible thing. We have shown you a new way, such as you will not learn from any other system or of psychology or metaphysics. When you see this clearly, you will throw all the energy of your awakening soul into the doing the will as we have revealed it to you. Then you will quickly see results on all planes which your years of past effort have not brought you. We will awaken your soul to the consequences of the eternal one and bring you into conscious companionship with the victorious immortals. Then we shall have your cooperation to help us share the same with others and working as one. We will conquer the mentality and materiality of the old earth. With the angel hosts, we will create for all humanity a new heaven and new earth. Thou eternal one, we realize that we are in thy presence, and we are feeling thy presence as never before by exerting our wills, your will. See, your will, your will, your will. What is your will, brethren? By exerting our wills to do thy will every day, we are discovering the dynamics of our souls. See, We are learning that we are all potential angels and that the expression of thy will through our souls, minds, and bodies will make us perfect as thou art perfect. As we work to bless thy children, we rejoice in the quickening of our soul's consciousness. In this deeper state of living, we have become aware that shining angels are illuminating all our activities. They are not only stimulating the activities of our souls, but they envelop us in a protective radiance that shuts out the dark emanations of mortal mentality. Because we have made thy eternal consciousness our habitation, thou hast given thy angels charge over us to guide us along the way. Protected and inspired by them, we can practice thy will successfully. We can individualize thy power and break through all the mental barriers which have obstructed our soul's expression. We conquer the sluggish resistance, the limiting beliefs and superstitions of the dark ages, and master their fearful momentum. In the exercise of thy will, we are enabled to reveal thy benevolence to the millions of souls who hunger and thirst for righteousness and truth. Almighty presence, thou art present in the earth and in the heavens and in the lowest as well as the highest states of existence. Thy golden glory is shining here in our midst, visible to our spiritual sight and tangible to our spiritual senses. We are exalted into the sublime and exhilarating realization that in thee we live and move and have our being forever. Thou art revealing the wisdom of thy way to us and enabling us to discover how we may do thy will with increasing power as we work together to awaken and educate the souls of all thy children. This is our mission. Thou art our inspiration, and all minds and all forces shall cooperate with us to fulfill thy will on earth as fulfilled in heaven. And that will be the reading of this word. Brethren, we were blessed, man. For those of you who are still here, that was a long reading. I know I probably put a lot of you, I hope I put you to sleep. Let me summarize it. They're telling us about their reality. This sounds like the second resurrection in Atmospheria. And they're telling you what they are able to do, the power they are witnessing, the glory they are witnessing, where they are, and that the same thing is coming to us, will come to us. They are working with us. Keep in mind, brethren, this reading right here. They telling you about, see, it's like, when you're on the phone, and let's say, okay, like somebody called me and then they say, how is it where you live? And I say, oh man, it's beautiful out here, man. I can go up north, man, and I can, the mountains, I can go to the Sierra Nevadas and it'll take your breath away, man. Or I can go down south, and I can look at the mountains down there. See, I'm telling you where I live. See, they telling you where they live. What else are they supposed to do? They trying to talk to you and tell you. See, they say, man, we want you to have this too. This is what the new earth is all about. If you can receive it, man, this whole reading, they trying to tell you, hey, check out where we at. Check out this flavor of where we at. This is what it's like where we live. Hey, man, it's beautiful up here. And you know what? We got power. And the Ethereans is working to protect us. See, we over here in the second resurrection, and first resurrection. They telling you what they going through. See? They say, hey, check out what we got going. Our mission is to bring this to your consciousness. See? And then as we bring this to your consciousness, that's going to strengthen you. You're going to be dedicated to asking, praying, asking the Creator, hey, make me a conduit to be used by the angels to redeem the time, to be about your will. Dedicating yourself, man. Letting the world, the vibration of it. See, this whole reading right here. See, they were talking to you about power. They got power. They're bringing that power to you, brethren. We have to ready ourselves. That's what this was all about right here. And I'm going to keep on that vibration too. Whatever the creator give me, I hope he keep it up, man. I was going to do another video. I had to change it at the last moment because I saw I hadn't uploaded the files. Things like that happen. I think the creator, that's his way of communicating and saying, nope, you were going to do this, but I want this done. Nope, you were going to do that. I don't want that. I want this done. This message here. This is what I want for today. No, don't do that. Do this one right here. Brother, it seems like the inspiration is saying the new earth. I want you to talk to him about the new earth. And a couple weeks ago, I was talking about the Cosmic Day. Cosmic Day. See, the creator is putting it on me. I want to, and I love it, man. That's my spirit, whether I'm deceived or not, man. Believing the OAHSPE, believing Radiance anthology. I love it. I love it. It resonates with me. I cannot live without doing these videos, man. You know, I've tapped into who I am and I love it. And I just couldn't be happier with what's going on with me right now doing this type of stuff. I know I sound kooky a lot of times. I sound, I don't know how I sound. Don't mean to sound like, I'm out of my mind, or I just get thrilled. I get thrilled, man. When you tap into who you are, like my mom used to say, it ain't work when your name is when you enjoy what you're doing. That's not work, man. They telling us about a reality they want for us. I may end up reading this again. I may have to read this again. Man. It was that good. I think I'm going to have to read this again tomorrow. I think I'm going to have to start earlier. I noticed that when you keep reading and you're redundant, you keep going over something, you get more out of it. We'll see what the creator decides. So that's the reading of the word. Creator, I sort of thank you. I believe that you wanted me to read this for a reason. I believe you anointed this message to let us know the angels are trying to tell us where the situation is, where they live. They trying to tell us, they trying to let us know. They know that they told us in the message that this earth is broken. It's broken. The earth is broken. We've been in a poison atmosphere all our life. And you tell us the greatest secret known to man. Restore your soul. Speak to it. Soul confirmations, daily basis, consistency. Be ready to be your brother's keeper. That's what we read in the message tonight. The new earth. Many people won't make it, won't be able to make the new earth because they love materialism. They want vainglory. They want men to follow them. That's what we learned tonight. And not hard. You told us in this word, you said millions ain't going to make it. Millions. Because you love the earth. You love it here. You can't live in the new earth because you don't want to be your brother's keeper. He asked you for a nickel. I ain't got it, brother. That's what we read, creator. Thank you for that. We need to hear it. It might hurt a little bit. We want it easy. We can't take no. I pray you keep it coming, even if it do hurt. I pray you keep it coming. I can't thank you enough, creator. It cuts me too. I cut. But I pray that the positive influence from me and my brethren, I just pray it grow more and more. We're going to defeat the darkness. Make us ready to inhabit the new earth. Make us ready. Prepare us. Make all of us an open conduit for the angels to work through and to realize the new earth, to be ready, just like those brides who were ready. And they went in and the door was shut. Make us ready. Let not the world defeat us. Let not the world defeat us. Creator, thank you. We do the soul confirmations and then we close the video. Creator, thank you. I pray that for strength for me and for strength for my brethren, and that you infuse us. Will you please infuse us that when we read the soul confirmations, will you infuse us? Infuse us with power. Give us power. These things, these soul confirmations, Creator, infuse these into our spirit being. Please. Infuse all these soul confirmations, infuse us into our spirit when we're born in the spirit. Then infuse, even now, before we're born in the spirit, infuse us, infuse our spirit. Infuse our spirit with all these things. Creator, thank you. Bless you. Thank you for the reading of this word, my brethren. Pray you cover us with peace, love, righteousness, with love, with endurance. We need endurance, with wisdom. Bring Cosmin Day. Bring Cosmin Day. Will you please bring Cosmin Day? Bring Cosmin Day. Please bring Cosmin Day. Creator, please. Please, because the earth is broken. It's broken. You even said so yourself in this word. We thank you and praise you in your name. All right, time for the soul confirmation, brother. And we're doing, let's make the words bigger. Let's do it together, the soul confirmations. And we're doing the one where it says, see, I know that's where I'm getting attacked because my memory is really, well, no, you shouldn't even speak it. Don't even speak it. See, where are we? Where? Which one? I bless the organ. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. I bless these organs. That's the soul confirmation for the ending of the video. I bless these organs. I bless these organs. You brother can see that, right? I bless these organs. Okay. 3 times together on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I bless these organs with the love of my Creator, which now flows through my soul to saturate every cell with the cleansing, healing waters of life. Again, 1, 2, 3. I bless these organs with the love of my Creator, which now flows through my soul to saturate every cell with the cleansing, healing waters of life. Again, 1, 2, 3. I bless these organs with the love of my Creator, which now flows through my soul to saturate every cell with the cleansing, healing waters of life. All right, that's it, brethren. That's it. The soul confirmation for today, brethren. Thank you for joining with me and doing it together. That's how we create the vortex. Create the vortex in the world. Don't tell me the Creator can't, just because it's only a few of you, brethren, that, oh, well, the Creator's sitting up there saying, I can't do anything. I know I'm the creator of everything and that I created everything, but it ain't enough. I'm doing the soul confirmation, so I can't do anything. Don't tell me that. Don't give me that foolishness, man. You know what I mean? Creator, in the Bible, you read that story where he whittled down that army. He said, no, it's too many of y'all. Let's go, y'all gonna take credit. He said, no, whittle it down. Now, it was talking about a false god at that time, I believe. But the principle is the same. Creator, he can use, you know what I mean? He could use a handicapped ant in order to change the world. Well, brother, that's the best I could do for right now. Thank you for joining me. You brethren, you bless truly, man. Highlight of my whole week to meet with brethren, and we speak our own language, talk one another. So time for the end of the video. Thank you, brethren, for doing the soul confirmations with me. Tomorrow, same time, same that channel. Looks like we're going to be doing the soul confirmations again, or it looks like I'm going to be reading this again. I think I may pick up earlier so I could really get into this. So I think we're going to just end up reading it again tomorrow. Do this reading again tomorrow, and then we're going to get even more out of it. And let me see if the Creator will stop me. So again, brethren, thank you for joining me. That's the best I could do for today. Man, you brethren, you really blessed my soul. And I pray that the Creator, look, man, ask for Cosmin Day. Ask for it, brethren. asked to be an open conduit to be ready for the new earth, for the angels to use us. Let's all of you, brethren, man, be proactive and be maturing your soul and the soul confirmations. Keep this thing on the screen during your day. Come in, get a bite during the day. Whatever you need it. All right. Thank you, brethren, joining me. Till I see you again, brethren. Bless you. Peace be unto you. Shalom.